Kelly. You're watching A to Z. Sancho Domingo, you know what I'm saying, for the east side. Yo, I'm Dre from LDC, from A to Z. Oh, my boy, he's from A to Z, yeah, let's go. Yo, it's Ivy Squeeze. This is from A to Z. Cue Sketch, this is from A to Z. What's good, y'all? My name is Nino Cruz. This is from A to Z, and you're watching Disney Channel. This is DJ Asa from A to Z. It's boy Manny Salgado, a.k.a. El Mero Mero Tamalero. This is from A to Z. YG's agent. My name is Indigo Chad. This is from A to Z. And I'm Legacy Tay. And this is from A to Z. My name is Damu. This is from A to Z. My name is Rodrigo. It's Buzz. A to.
What's up, guys? It's your boy AZ here. Before we start the podcast, I will be off screen for this one. I am down the camera. If you anytime before you leave the podcast, definitely hit that subscribe and like button. It will really help the channel with the algorithm. But if you guys really want to support the platform, check me out on Instagram and Etsy at Zstudios 815. And guys, don't forget the 250 sub giveaway. We are at 237 as of right now, guys. We are so close for the 250 sub giveaway, guys. If we can get me there before New Year's, I will be giving the Can Monster a custom painting and an unreleased custom t-shirt. With all that being said, man, let's get back into this podcast with OUTKXST. Definitely check them out on all streaming platforms. I also want to give a big shout out to Data Kappa. Check them out at Swap House right there in Midtown Rockford, Illinois, guys. It's a vintage shop. More stuff coming soon. Definitely check them out. Link down below. Alright, guys. Can you introduce yourself?
I'm Freak. I'm Live Kid.
It's that nigga Helly, man.
Manikid.
And who are you guys?
OUTKXST.
Yeah, what they said.
Okay. Hell yeah.
And what do you guys do?
Fuck shit up.
Have a midlife crisis on stage.
Burn shit down.
Rock out.
Cry.
Transfer energy.
Drink.
Yeah.
Drugs.
Drugs.
Alright, what do you... Whoever wants to start first, what do you guys do? Are you guys rappers, singers?
I mean,
We're expressors.
mm.
I'll say that. We express shit.
We got the bandwidth.
Yeah.
We connected the entire land table, you know.
Oh God, we made the seas.
Yeah, we just rock out, go crazy. You know what I mean? A couple people get hurt, but it's okay. They like it.
Yes, low key, that's something that we haven't really been talking about. Like, people low key be getting fucked up at cash shows. Like, not on no like negative shit, just like in the pin and shit.
Dicks out for Harambe. Nah, real shit though. Like, yeah, cash shows. Like, this shit been going on for a minute, and it's not even like a. Yeah, I'm gonna punch this motherfucker in the face.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, I'm saying legitimate pit shenanigans.
Yeah, just like legitimate energy, bro. Like straight fucking energy.
Facts, bro. That's all it's about. I mean, shit. Gotta have energy. If you don't got energy, you lifeless. Shit.
Yeah.
Own the squirt, nigga.
God.
And how did it start, guys? How did OUTKXST start?
OUTKXST started in middle school. Fucking, it was originally me, and then I met my boy Manic, and then from then we met Helly in high school, and we met Live Kid. Well, we met Helly and Live Kid around the same time, but fucking Helly joined like damn near immediately, though that shit was fast.
Bro.
And then Live Kid been in the mix for a minute, but fucking really started getting active recently, so.
And did you guys know that hanging out, was it hanging out at first, or was it OUTKXST click right away?
Honestly, it was sort of both. Like, we always been on music shit, and like we even started like the first time he came over my house, we made a song. So like it's always been like we've been grinding this shit, but at the core root of it all, I mean, shit, we still brothers. We still be kicking it on some shit. It's like a lot of our work tends to get done, and got done at that time while we hung out. So it was kind of a two birds with one stone situation.
And for you guys, because I know we're going over some things we went on the first podcast. You guys should definitely check out with Hallie and Freak. But for the two new guys, Livid and Manic, how was it like? Did you expect to join OUTKXST or OUTKXST to form?
I mean, for me, it started like originally, like for real, I wanted to be a chef. And yeah, but then, you know, Freak comes through. Like, this was in middle school. Freak comes through. He's like, I got a vision. Like, you know what I mean? Like, making music, going crazy, like all this, right? And like, throughout, like, I think damn near all middle school, mostly 8th grade, it was like, bro just kept going like, bro, come on, bro, you got talent. Because we used to freestyle like crazy in the back of math class. And, yeah, so after, like, just the entire year, right at the end of 8th grade, I'm like, fuck it, I'm in. And, yeah, that's how, yeah, that's me. That's how I got there. Yeah.
So, at first, I was just supposed to be the photographer. But as time went on, I decided I wanted to start music. And lately, it's been, like, more active. But, like, when I first started, I'd make, like, one song disappear for, like, 5 months. Then make another one. And every time I dropped a song, the last song got deleted. And now I just dropped an album, like, 3 days ago.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'll put a link in the description.
Alright, good.
I just dropped an album. Now I got, like, 7, 8 songs in my discography. So this shit.
Yeah.
And how's the making music for you?
It's really good. I do everything pretty much myself. Like, unless there's a couple of songs I've sent out, but usually I'll do everything myself, either on my phone with my PS4 headset and a dongle for the iPhone, or I'll borrow his mic and use my dad's laptop.
Yeah. But yeah, because photography and then going into music, man, that's like different. You know?
Yeah,
It's a
yeah.
transition shit.
Yeah.
They're not listening, or why do I think it's a good idea?
No, why do you think they're not listening?
Because, like, fucking...
Because you could say it's not really... Some of it is normal, but some of it is not, bro. Because I feel like everybody's trying to be, like, either cool or, like, too gangsta, I don't know.
Facts, bro. It's like, it's a real fucking follow the weasel ass situation, bro.
Yeah,
Like, a lot of motherfuckers is trying to follow people, be like people who aren't benefiting or aren't helping in any sort of way. Like, if you really think about it, like, a lot of this shit now is kind of like creative destruction in a sense. Like, people are being built up, people are building up these facades, these images of themselves who really aren't, and then they're clashing with other people who want to be the same way. So it's creative destruction. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of character development, but at the end of the day, it all comes crashing and burning because the choices people make and shit like that.
For a good example, if it's a good example, let me know if it's not. There's too many little too many people listening to or trying to be like the baby, but not enough people trying to be like either X or Little Peep.
Put it to you like this: the baby is one of those. He kind of gets his little pass because the baby is kind of like a harder figure, but it's fucking the baby. Like this nigga be walking down the street in a fucking diaper. You feel me? But like,
But you know what I mean? Like everybody's trying to be like.
Yeah.
I would say more so be like
enough,
young
like,
boy,
express
bro.
Yeah.
Low
Yeah,
key,
yeah.
I see what you're saying, cause in
Real
the
shit,
underground, that's what like a lot of shit is, and even like, and when I say underground, I mean underground, cause they're not like mainstream on the radio, and then underground as in like the culture too, cause niggas will be straight up like Peep clones or X clones, like take that whole like flow or cadence or like, and then bring it to themselves. Like realistically, nobody is creating anything new. Everybody is pulling pieces from everything else and then creating something. But there's a difference between doing that and then fully like breaking out, like just copying, being a carbon copy. Yeah. And I feel like there are a lot of like carbon copies. There are people who in the industry want to be the babies and the young boys. But in the underground, everybody wants to be the Lil Peep and the Bones and the X. So that shit's everywhere. Everybody's copying everybody, but it's about like fucking mixing shit rather than just stealing shit.
And what drew you guys? I mean, I don't know if that's just my thoughts, but for you guys, because I haven't heard like who you guys grew up listening to.
I mean, the way I see it right now, like right now in the current landscape, is that everybody's trying to be Yeet. Everybody's trying to be the next big thing. They will try to go viral, but then once that hits, they won't know what to do with all that attention. They just want attention to have attention. They think they'll get one big check.
Lil Pump.
But yeah, see, like people want to be Yeet. They want to be, you know what I mean, like all of that.
Tours though.
What?
Pump still touring though.
Pump irrelevant though.
Yeah, but he's still making his money touring though.
But you think he's still as hot as he first started?
I mean,
in some
of
countries.
course he's not still as high. Yeah, in some countries he is.
That's
Like
very
if you
true.
think about it, Pump is established. He can still tour whenever he wants to. Even if he is in debt, he can go make that shit touring. Not of course his whole shit, but you know what I'm saying. It's not like he doesn't have a fucking, like he's just in an apartment somewhere.
Low key though, but did you hear about Smoke Perp show?
No.
That nigga Smoke Perp had a show in New York and like 15 people came.
I remember that, man.
That's different. Now he fell off. That's different. He's done for it.
Yeah, and that's something I want to get into, guys. So let's start off with that. Even if 15 people showed up at your show, are you staying or are you leaving?
Man, we rocking that shit out. The only reason why we said that about Smoke Perp is because like you went from like selling out fucking massive events to like 15 people.
I'm saying No Jumper, bro. Like that nigga was on the No Jumper homepage for so long, and it's crazy too. Like I used to listen to Smoke Perp and be like, this nigga is hard.
He going crazy.
I'm saying.
He took his flow and swung that bitch to the left.
And then he took the motherfucking flow and threw that bitch to the right when he hopped on that interview.
Oh yeah, that fucking
when he was freestyle.
That's why I'm not playing with them freestyles, man. I'm not going until I'm prepared,
bro.
But fucking.
And so when you guys feel like you're not getting the same energy at the same spot from a previous show, do you go to a new spot or do you keep rocking it until they either they don't book you or you don't want to go back?
It's integration. Do both.
It's a mixture of both. It's like if we come and we just have like a horrible time, like you just left a very bad taste in our mouth, which has really never happened.
Our most recent show.
That most recent one,
But from the venue or from the people?
From both. Like if it's the people, then we'll give it another shot because it's not the venue's fault. We were the ones who brought the crowd. But if that venue's crowd of people, like besides ours, like their general flux and vibe just isn't rocking with ours, then yeah, you gotta make that business decision to move on. But like we haven't really had that though. Everywhere where we've been has been pretty good. It's just like you can tell the difference between performing in your scene and then like going out of your lane on like a show where it's like it's all love but it's just not your scene.
Facts, bro.
Would you guys go out of country for?
That's the end goal. Not to spoil too much, but like that's really the end goal for Cast to do a world tour. Well, multiple, but like once we do that, then we're like, yeah, we in there.
That's a I wouldn't say end goal, but that's a big milestone. Like we gonna keep pushing after that, but that's gonna be one of those things that make us feel complete in a sense because that's something that we always like dreamed of in a sense.
I feel like once you do a world tour, you're established. I mean, a world tour as a collective, you're established as individual artists at that point. Because then you can branch off and do your own shit.
That's true, but what if a different part of the world just really likes your stuff, which is weird. But bro, you'll be surprised, man. Like the true love may not come from the spot you're from, you know.
Like I know we've been hammering on them heavy this interview, but Peep, for example, like Peep, he went to Russia so fucking much because his fan base out there was just fucking crazy.
That's how it is with our genre. Not because we make multiple. I'll say our scene of music, like just the underground culture. A lot of those artists get a lot of love overseas.
Bones. Yeah. Like you'll go on fucking YouTube to try to find like some songs and shit, and you'll see like a legendado version of it where it's like Spanish subtitles, or you'll see like one with like Russian subtitles or some shit. Like that just shows you how much like the fans and the people who consume the content like really care about it, because they're going out their way, using their own languages, using the tools that they have to kind of like I get a different vibe whenever I watch those types of videos, so almost like rebranded in a sense. Yeah. Because it's like, it's still Pete, but shit, it make you think like, what do these Russian niggas be feeling like when they listen to this shit or something like that?
Some I've seen some videos where there's like ones that were mixed to the point where it still sounded like the artist, but it was now in the other language.
Damn.
That's fucking crazy. Like the mixing it takes to do that shit, that's nuts.
It's crazy that humans have even been able to get to that fucking point, bro. Like
manipulating sound waves and shit.
Bro, Buster Oldham, all day.
Yeah, like
all day.
I just seen like Pete memorials the other day. Yeah, because it was his birthday, and like I seen like 3 different like murals in Mexico that were painted for him, and I'm like,
damn.
That's the type of impact we're gonna have, bro. You know, fucking Verso, Cash International, bro, Cash Interstellar. Me, that's the type of effect
they got. Bro, they have like a 50-foot Juice memorial in Chicago somewhere, bro. My brother showed me a picture of it. Dude, it's like a giant wall.
Damn.
And then they got another one. They got a King Von one too. Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah, I seen that one. Yeah, the King Von.
Bro.
Okay, yeah, I did want to get back into music, guys. Who, starting off with who inspired you guys? Or who inspired you to do music?
To do music?
I know some of these questions is a redo, but just hear me.
If my brain isn't shattering me right now, this is same lane of questioning, but different wording. Because I don't think we got to talk about who we listened to growing up, but we never got to establish who got us into the craft.
Yeah.
Or who made us get into the craft in a sense.
I'll say it's gonna be different for like everybody because the collective doesn't have like a set.
But yeah, I just want to get a little piece of everybody's information.
X got me into the alternative underground, just different, just making music that I wanted to make, like that I felt. So I'd say X got me into that, making the music that I make now.
So for me, it was X, Ichabod Veins, Peep, a couple of different punk bands, and like Young Goth and Jackson D. Silva.
Hell yeah, of course you gotta have those.
Then lately, a little bit of Lucky too.
Yeah. Lucky?
Yeah.
Rapper?
Yeah.
Band? Okay.
Rapper.
Okay, cool.
So honestly, me personally, I have 2 different sides of the shit that I like to make. I like to make my more like shit that's more derivative of like click shit, so kind of like X influence, Dirty Butt, like a whole bunch of shit, like the wild shit. But then like on the flip side, like I also take influence from like Swedish death metal, progressive metal, technical death metal, fucking grindcore, shit like that. So like I have like kind of like 2 different branches. I got my cash shit and then my personal shit that I like to do along the side, which is like guitar, bass, fucking drum, shit like that, like full blown kit shit.
Yeah. For me, it's like, it's crazy. Actually, like, you're asking influences, right? Yeah. From the top of my head, I can think just like artists who like not just use but abuse their voices. I'm thinking Danny Brown, voice wise, Cardi, as Helly said, uh, grind. Like just
Power violence, shit like that. Fucking HXC, shit like that.
Yeah, exactly. Classic hardcore punk. I be listening to that a lot, like 80s, 70s type beat, and yeah, like mostly stuff like that influences me. Yeah.
Fucking. When I first answered the question, I was speaking more of like when I first started, but now I'd say like Kelly said, fucking Dirty Butt, Oddly.
Hell yeah.
Fucking, I take a lot of EDM influences now, so like Crystal Castles, Memo Boy, fucking like a lot of darker shit. Yeah, Capo, fucking OF1, fucking Blade, fucking
Echo.
Shit like that, Drain Gang, shit like that.
Is there a kind you guys don't like?
No.
Me personally, I don't like 80s hair metal. I'm gonna say that. But if everybody, if that's your preference, if you like to listen to it, I'm not hating. It's just
I love everything besides screamo, bro. I can't the pitch of the screaming like hurts my ears.
Oh yeah.
Fucking, there's nothing that I really can't do, because I appreciate everything, and I think I've had to listen to everything at some point of time, whether I wanted to or not. So it's like I'm cool with everything. I don't really, it's like nothing I can't do.
I can agree with you on that. There's just something about that hair metal. But it's like, as far on a standpoint of like guitarmanship, instrumentmanship, like hair metal is fucking, it's like up here, dude. Like that shit, the shredding, the riffage, the fucking all that shit. But just like the glamorous dressing and the lyrical content, just about being just strictly just hair metal.
Yeah.
And if you listen to hair metal, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Hey, but if that's your shit, slam it. Nothing wrong with it.
Yeah. For me, I can rock with some like rage beats, but like I don't know, I don't like that, subgenre, I guess, that much, 'cause it sounds very repetitive to me. But
I get that.
Yeah. Other than that, I can't really think of like anything else I wouldn't vibe with. Like.
Wait, I got one we could all somewhat agree with. Hip hop trap type beats.
Yeah, at this point in my career, if somebody puts on a fucking hip hop instrumental, I'm
Yeah. Like, oh yeah. Also like, I don't know, like Chicago drill. Like, is that what it's called? Like,
It depends.
Lil Durk. I'm not into Lil Durk. You're not into Lil Durk, bro? Nah, like any of those Lane or
I'm with Manic. Yeah.
I just can't.
I grew up
like,
listening to drill music. Like Chicago.
Chicago drill, like Chief Keef wise, yes, but like I don't know what Lil Durk and all that Lane is called, but
listen to that drill music. Oh no, man.
A couple niggas that's let it rock.
Like that kind of music, man. I can't. It's like too much. The people that made it, like Chief Keef and some of them, not all.
It's like there's specific artists that you'll get a taste for and that you can really fuck with, but low key, like, there's only a handful of Chicago drill, if you want to call it, Chicago drill artists that I listen to, but I'm not really deep into it. You gotta listen to the staples, man. I'm saying you gotta listen to the staples, man. You gotta listen. Yeah, I'm saying, you gotta throw some Pappy in there, throw some
Montana 300,
Montana in there. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Piano beats too. I don't like
I'm listening
those.
to drill. I'm listening to Detroit drill. I'm listening to UK drill.
Bro, but them two different ball games.
I know, but I don't really listen to Chicago drill like that.
And it's I'm not asking to this or nothing. It's just
Oh no, no offense taken, bro. We just I'm saying, we some homies just talking about some music and shit.
Yeah. What's your weirdest taste?
Ooh.
Like me, bro, I can listen to like Biggie 1 minute, and then I'll switch to some Katy Perry, some what's it called? What's her name? Ariana Grande type shit. You know?
Yeah, I get that.
It'll have to fall somewhere in the EDM realm, because sometimes I'll be bumping shit and I'm like, I know my neighbors or whoever's in the room
Bro,
next to me is like,
facts.
what the fuck? But
Facts,
I'm
bro. Like my shit is like a square, bro. Like 1 minute you'll catch me bumping like some acid bath, the next minute it's some fucking like Viljarda or some shit, like some real heavy shit, Viljarda Meshuggah. And then another minute, catch me listening to some fucking bro, some slow dive. Slow dive be hitting.
I remember that shit.
And then like another moment I'm just like in the crib just listening to like fucking inaudible screaming, dog. Like it's a broad spectrum. It's so big that I can't even say that it's a definitive flip, because every genre, every artist, there's specific artists that pioneer genres, and when you dig deep into those main but still kind of unknown artists, you really tend to find like the deepest grime of whatever genre you want to listen to. Like even if you find some folk shit, you could find some dudes who talk about some real fuck shit if you wanted. Like I like lyrical content. I like to listen to what the people are saying and shit like that.
I think my weirdest taste would be something like Carpet Garden, where all the songs are intentionally slowed and reverbed and released like that.
That should be hitting.
That
should be hitting.
I want to make music like that. That's intentionally like slowed and reverb, or like effects put on it.
Carpet Garden is. I'll say that's more healing than weird. Cause like you play, that's some shit you play at the party. I'll say weird is some shit you play at the party and niggas look at you like, bro, wait.
Death Haven.
Oh,
If I play that shit, motherfuckers gonna look at me.
Sunbather is so good, dude.
Yes, that album got me through some shit.
Yeah.
I was sitting there fucking.
Yeah. I say like for me, weirdest taste, probably Earl Sweatshirt. Like if we're talking about putting it on the aux, like I'm talking like new Earl Sweatshirt. You know what I mean? Like yeah. I'm trying to think of Danny Brown most likely too. Like playing Triple X by Danny, that most likely will probably get Death Grips.
Death Grips.
Yeah. Wise Tyler.
Classic Tyler, I think. Like if we're at a party and you get the aux, if you play some classic Tyler, I'm talking Bastard era.
Tron Cat, I don't know. That's one of those. That's a cult class. You play Tron Cat, niggas will damn near start wearing robes and be like,
yeah, but you play Tina. Is it Tina? Sarah.
fucking weave, Tina.
Tina and Sarah. I meant Sarah, but you start playing Sarah. You start playing
Ass milk.
Ass milk.
Addicts arrive when I arise.
Yes, guys.
All right, guys. So when you got the taste to make music, how do you prepare?
I just go to it. Like, I mean, sometimes you may like pregame with a little fucking weed or whatnot, whatever you got at your disposal. But usually, if I get like, all right, I want to create, I just start making shit.
Backwood.
Usually I'll just be mid-smoke session. I'm like, you know what? Let me throw on a beat. I'll start freestyling to it, and then I'm like, all right, shit. Let me hop on this track real quick.
Facts.
You listening to music, and then that motherfucking train just hit you like, you know what?
That'd be the one.
I want to go make something.
That'd be the one. That'd be the one.
I say like vocal wise, like if I ask my mom or my sister, I'm just screaming out of nowhere. Like I'll just scream, like at any time, any moment. Just start whining, moaning, screaming, just messing with my voice in so many ways. Like it's lit. I like doing that for my voice.
Yeah, fucking doing those fucking like just making sure that you can access different spots in your voice at all times. Fucking around with your voice and shit. That leads to making music too.
Yeah.
You don't gotta dust the item off if you use it frequently. Cause that's one of those things I've noticed. Like I kind of like when I stopped doing my screaming and shit, like I noticed that when I would try to do it again, it didn't feel right or it didn't. So you have to keep consistently doing it even if you're kind of fucking around, like how Manic says, like as long as you're getting that pitch in and making those sounds, you just
Exactly. Yeah, that's what it's about. The
keeping the
sounds.
keeping the. So it's like an exercise, like a vocal exercise in a sense.
Yeah, that's what I do. Yeah, that's what I mean.
Facts.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I would imagine, bro, because I seen at the show, bro, you guys were like definitely giving energy, bro, and I would imagine that hurts the throat the next day. And also from Panda, I know from Panda too, bro. It's like,
Depends on how you do it. If you use proper technique, your throat's not gonna be hurting, but it's gonna be your stomach. Your abs are gonna start cramping and
Your
shit.
diaphragm.
Yeah, like that shit's gonna hurt, and you're gonna be fucking winded. So like, yeah.
Cause depending on like how you do it and shit, like me personally, I can do my vocals and then like I'm perfectly fine. Like right after I do it. But I will say if I'm pushing air from like my diaphragm and I'm like really channeling like some deep shit, the deeper and deeper I go with it, the more and more like my stomach will hurt or chest will hurt sometimes.
Oh
That's not
yeah,
smoking.
your chest will fucking tighten up sometimes too. But that's just cause like when you're like we have good technique, but we're not perfect yet. I can tell that we all still pull tension from places in our body that we don't need to while screaming. So that's also where some of that pain can come from. So like yeah, you can fucking pull some shit you're not supposed to be pulling while doing it. Fucking get cramped and shit.
Oh yeah, yeah, like yeah. So for me, like the first few times I started going in with my voice, like I would get out, with a raspy voice or no voice at all. But as time goes by, with practice and all that, you eventually just find, as they've said, like techniques and stuff. And yeah, now I can just go in, rock out, and just come back out like nothing happened.
Adding on to what Manic said, yeah, at the first 2 years, we were definitely leaving every show fucking hoarse voice, fucking throat hurting and shit. Yeah. Straight projection, no technique, just fucking yelling.
Yeah.
Okay, and then when you guys are preparing your voice and all that, and making music, when you guys hit a writer's block, I would say, what do you do to curse it?
My advice for that shit, I just be pushing through it. Like, fucking, I've found that, like, that's really, like, there'll be times where I'll be writing and then hit a writer's block, and then just, like, I'll set a little goal. I'll be like, all right, if I can get these 2 bars done or get to this hook, then I'll give it a rest and come back to it. But you can't, like, let the writer's block you. Because I've fought through it and then been on the other side like, damn, that felt good. I wonder what would have happened if I didn't fight through it, and I wouldn't have, even if it's just a fucking bar that I got after it, I wouldn't have had that bar. Like, so I just fight through it. I try. Even if it's a slight break, I try and come back to it.
Facts. I mean, and if you can't, we understand that some people can't, like, tighten that shit out. So me personally, what I would recommend doing, go listen to a different genre. Go listen to something with some different lyrical content. Yeah. Actually, like, absorb what they're saying and shit, and then try going back to your own craft. It's almost recharging in a sense. Like, that's why I like fucking metal so much, because you can listen to just about anything and it can recharge you in a sense. And you can even take elements from metal and put them into rap and shit. Or fuck rap, it's even bigger than that. You could put elements of metal in whatever the fuck you want. You want to make a country song, you throw some metal in there. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, Lil Nas X did a rap and
country, yeah.
You ever heard of Psychobilly? It's country screamo.
Yep. Fucking Psychobillies.
Yeah. Okay. And are any of you guys working on something new? Have something new in the works?
As me and Manic Kid are dropping a collab project. Fucking Liv Kid just dropped his project. and I have something in the works as well.
R.I.P. Valdo coming soon, man.
R.I.P. Valdo coming soon
Yeah,
too.
sir.
Yeah.
I mean, go ahead.
Sometime in these next like 2 weeks, at least I'll have merch dropping. I don't know if we're doing cast merch yet, but I know for a fact within like the next 2 weeks I'll have merch dropping. So
Yeah, we should have the cast merch on deck by then.
Before the spring tour, we'll have merch. Like, you'll be able to get shit during the tour.
We got a couple more solo tracks coming up, and then I'm gonna try to crank out an EP. Who knows? We'll see.
Yeah,
May even start experimenting because got the interface at the crib and shit. A guitar can plug straight into that motherfucker, and I got recording software, so you know where that's gonna go.
Yeah. Yeah, for me, Manicid Volume 2, what was it, The Fall of the Phoenix? I don't even remember my own tape name, but yeah, it's coming out like in December. You know, shortly after that, I got a little, you know, throwaway project, you know, a couple songs, and yeah, Ava Unit 1121, and yeah.
Ren coming soon. Fucking, I'm gonna try. It's been delayed. I've been saying Ren coming soon. It seems like for forever now, but that's because my shit keeps getting delayed, and like, shit's going wrong with the mixing and shit. But like, it's gonna, like, when it's done and ready, it's gonna be here.
Anything as a outcast click?
I mean, there's no specific date on it, but
That's if you can talk about it.
I mean, yeah, because we have fucking a project with me and Manic coming. That's clip material. We also have a deluxe for the cast tape dropping soon, too.
yeah.
Fucking.
It's all streamable, nothing physical.
Yeah, it's all gonna be streamable. We may surprise you guys with a little something, but
So
as
would
of
you
right
count?
now-
Would you count something that you could purchase online as streamable or physical? Cause we have some.
Well, physical like CDs
Yeah,
or
that's-
merch.
Okay.
You know, like a merch series of that album. You know, or a collab.
Me personally, I've been thinking about going and buying some fucking like a little lot of thumb drives, and I mean, if someone buys a shirt or whatever the fuck, they can get maybe, just maybe, some unreleased Heli or some shit, just as like an homage or something. You know, we'll think about it, talk about it some more, but just showing appreciation for, you know what I'm saying, the merch. I mean, fuck it.
And for all these updates, where do you prefer people to follow you?
Instagram, bro. Fucking OUTKX_click.
For all you guys stuff on there, or is it separate?
We gonna be doing another roll call soon. Stay tuned. There's gonna be a, you know what I'm saying, a photo with all of the artists and shit like that, with all of our ads, our personal pages, shit like that. So
Yeah,
stay tuned.
I just want to make sure it's like if you drop something, it's automatically Outcast, or it's just your.
No, so we all have like our solo shit. So if we drop something, like if anybody in the collective works together, then it'll be on the collective page. And sometimes we'll drop singles on there, but like fucking if it's not a group song, then it's gonna be on the individual page. We're gonna get better at making sure that collabs stay on the fucking cast page and not on like floating around anywhere else.
What do you guys do? What do you guys do when you're not making music?
Oh, fucking, we just be casting, bro. Like, fucking, yeah, we just be casting, like,
Niggas be higher than ostrich nuts, I'll tell you that much.
yeah, niggas be high and casting. Fucking, if we're not making music, I'm mostly planning some shit. Like, if I'm not creating, then I'm fucking planning some shit, getting some shows or something figured out.
I'm usually trying to keep up with him along the lines of that, but A lot of shit been going on lately. I've been going through this little program and shit, and then working on cars, doing side jobs. You know what I'm saying, shit like that. So.
Yeah, I just be working and playing my game. Really, I don't really do anything interesting. Most interesting thing I probably do is drive.
It's weird though, cause like, well, go ahead.
Shit, I'm doing the same program as Helly and shit, and I've been just trying to get my cars and shit back in order. I've been drawing it, then making little characters for this game I'm gonna make later on. Shit like that.
Oh shit.
Also, I've been working on my instrumentmanship. I've been
Yeah.
some shit.
And Manig, but don't you be like making? Because we were talking off camera.
Oh.
You try to design or be creative.
Yeah, I also yeah, you know, whenever I just feel creative, I'll make shirts and just grab old clothes that I got and just go crazy on them. I don't look at it much like merch, but I see it more as like wearable art pieces. You know what I mean? Something like that I would probably wear or probably give to a homie or something. Or like have them model it, for some Instagram and then get it back, hang it up, and just have it be admired. Because that's how I see it. You know what I mean? I got a couple. I have one shirt that I made. Then I got like another one that I'm wearing right now, where I got OUTKXST in the back, and yeah, I'm gonna add a few more designs, give it a more like the vibe, like the final vibe I want to give off with this shirt is you just got off the plane in Japan. You know what I mean? And you got all the eyes on you. You got your eyeglasses on at night inside of the airport just for swag. You got a nice little silver chain, nice little silver, you know what I mean? So, you're shining, everybody's looking at you like, damn, bro, you know what I mean? And yeah, that's like what I want to give off with this shirt. I want to make people feel like, yeah, like, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah, because I know everybody has their own little hobbies. Like when I'm not podcasting, bro, I'm making art. When I'm not making art, I'm painting. I know they're somewhat in the art area, but they're different. You can't. I can't paint this. I mean, I could paint an image, but it's not like I'm painting this into 3D.
Yeah, I feel it, yeah.
Yeah, so that's just something I always wonder what people do, which is crazy because I didn't know you guys were doing the things you did.
Quick question: do you know how to airbrush?
I do, but I never. I did when I was younger, but when I had it, bro, it was fucking expensive, bro. The paints were fucking.
For sure.
Dude, and I was like young, so I didn't have money, so I stopped using it.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
And then the airbrushes, bro, expensive as too.
Hell yeah.
Buy 'em.
Hell yeah.
But I have it, bro. I should bust it out somewhere.
I mean, shit, if you ever decide to, let me know. I mean, shit, I got a guitar that I'll let you go ahead and fuck around with.
I mean, I could paint it, bro. I don't need the airbrush.
Oh, bet.
As long as you know how to code it.
Yeah, I could figure it out, most definitely. I'll do some hardcore research, asking around. Because my grandfather's a carpenter and shit, so I'll go ahead and ask him what to use and shit.
Yeah, we'll talk off camera. But I want to get back to the music, guys, because I know you just barely done a tour.
Yeah, we're finishing it in December.
Yeah. How has that been so far?
It's been great, bro. Shout out Big Snow Up for fucking...
How many shows so far since you first started?
Done one on the tour so far in Chicago. We're gonna do a brunt of them fucking in December. We're gonna do 2 in December and 1 this month. We're going to Grand Rapids this month and then Chicago fucking in LA next month.
And then the Texas.
We're not Texas?
Texas Lounge?
No, we're not performing at the Texas Lounge.
No, I'm talking about the ones you just.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah, that was a part of another tour.
That was part of
Yeah, because when we did our podcast, you didn't start the tour yet.
Oh, you're talking about that other tour. Okay, yeah, that shit went cool.
Yeah.
That was just a little like local fucking Literally, I mean, we went to Janesville and shit. It was cool. It was cool.
Bro, yeah, so you guys done quite a bit of shows, bro.
Yeah, we've been doing this shit since we were jits. Like,
Facts,
that's a big reason why we're so good at this shit now, because we've been grinding at it for so long. Like, we're kind of starting to hit that stride where you're just like, fuck it. We ball. Like,
But I did want to ask, how's the shows that you've been so far? Yeah, when
they've been solid besides the last show that we went to. Other than that, they've been pretty good. We were making the shift to like mainly focusing on tours though, cause fucking we feel like we've been going hard in the city and like we're just not getting as much fucking appreciation as we should, opposed to like when we branch out and do shit, it's just like different because we can connect with our scene a little bit easier. But the plan ultimately is to bring our scene to Rockford. But we're gonna have to take the LeBron approach, go out, learn how to win, then come back and fucking bring all the pieces together. But yeah, so moving forward, we're definitely gonna be doing a lot more touring and shows around the country and more national shit.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if you guys want to tell your experience, how the show's been.
We were all together that night. I mean, do we want to go into depth on some shit?
We can a little bit. We gotta like say no names, man.
Shit, I wouldn't even think about going that far. But I mean, so we had basically I'm gonna put it on paper like this. This is what the plan was, and this is what went wrong. So we ended up getting semi-booked. Would you consider it booked?
With the
Like
Texas?
Nah, for I was gonna talk about the party.
Yeah, we got semi booked, but it was one of those things. We had done an event in the past for free, and then the second time around we wanted to get a little bit of compensation for it, since we're buzzing now. We'll actually pull, and yeah, that was basically the gist of that. You can continue.
Like, so we ended up having a card that had a whole bunch of the homies on there, and it was set out we were supposed to be performing for at least an hour to an hour and a half, and there were some other motherfuckers in the building who decided that they wanted to perform when we had our card already set up and shit. Like, we had people who were already going. We got pretty much all of our boys up there, but me and him didn't get to go.
Yeah, we got everybody on
Yeah,
that.
so like we got Liv, and then we got Manic up, and then we got all of our other boys who, I ain't gonna say no names or nothing, but we got all of our other boys.
They fucking killed it, by the way. Everybody who went up fucking
Hell
went
yeah.
crazy. Everybody went nuts.
Hell yeah. But yeah, there were other rappers in the building, and they were under the influence, and they decided that they wanted to rap as well when we were already booked. So we're like, okay, let's get our shit. And then, we go try to find the owner of the venue, the owner of the house for the party and shit, to go ahead and get on the mic and get the other performers going, because shit's going haywire. People are running in and out of the fucking crib. Somebody said 12, and then shit started fucking scrambling like a scat pack, dude. Like, motherfuckers started getting looser than a scat pack with no traction. Like real shit, bro. Like, shit. My shorty got elbowed in the fucking face. My boy got punched. Liv got punched in the fucking ribs, bro. Like, it was...
Somebody random?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Somebody ran in the crib and said 12 because 2 cop cars rode past. So you got that shit, and then, like, it's literally, like, we trying to fucking try to direct the fucking storm because it's motherfuckers outside, motherfuckers inside. It's like, bro, everybody get y'all asses inside. Then the people, once you get them inside, the motherfuckers inside come outside.
The whole reason motherfuckers started going outside was because we had the place packed past capacity. So I talked to the venue owner. He's like, bro, people are worried about like suffocating in this bitch. So I'm like, all right, we gonna have to get some people outside, but we can't have everybody fucking piling out the door.
Like, tell the motherfuckers that if you really, really need it, like, motherfuckers don't understand the difference between if you need it and just doing it. Yeah. Because there was motherfuckers in there who were perfectly, like, calm and everything and shit, not sweating, no, none of that. Like, niggas were just chilling, but they just wanted to go outside because there was some other shit going on.
And taking their damn drinks outside, too. Like, that's the number one rule of the bar. Don't take your drink out front. Fuck y'all taking your drinks outside in the front for.
Facts. And...
because that's public intoxication.
Yeah, exactly. Public intoxication. After 2 cop cars drove past. So it's like, bro, what the fuck are y'all doing? But then shit goes on and shit continues. And then... me and Freak just like, fuck it. There were some dudes there who were giving us problems, the people we were with problems. Man.
They made my people go home. Yeah, fuck bro. Some people, they made my people go home. People I specifically were like, okay, you guys are going to come to the show, bet. Well, stick with me. Fucking got sent home because they felt uncomfortable because they were being harassed.
All in the lieu of this shit, there was like a 30-minute gap where me and him didn't get to perform. And a lot of the people who came to see us perform ended up leaving. Like, seriously, bro. Like, since everybody was hanging out outside, the cop cars rode past, and then as soon as people said 12, they hopped in their cars and left.
Like, people weren't really expecting a fucking, like, of course there were more people in the crowd. Shout out to everybody who pulled. But people just weren't expecting us to fucking pull like that. And then, like, you get 70, fucking what? Like, when motherfuckers was there?
Bro, there's at least 70, 75 people there. In a living room, a kitchen, a dining room, and a stairwell. And a front porch.
And a side yard.
Side yard, if you want to count that.
I mean, that was the worst, you would say?
Most definitely.
That was definitely.
Because, like, it was, we ended up saying, fuck this shit. And we went outside and we were just kicking it by our peeps in the car because we almost got into a scramble with a couple of different niggas.
That's the first show I've ever been like, I don't know if I want to do this anymore. Like, every show, no matter, we've literally been to the venue, motherfuckers been like, you guys have to go and get COVID fucking test or
vaccine.
Some shit.
Bro, it was literally
vaccines.
Like they didn't specify on the flyer, and since we from out of town, we didn't know. So once we got there, they said you needed a vaccination. You needed like a vaccination card. So we didn't have our vaccination cards, but we asked if a live COVID test will do. We went down to the gas station, bought COVID tests, did them in the Walgreens parking lot. Shout out to that security guard, by the way. But in that Walgreens parking lot, and then we had to bring them back to the venue saying that they were positive. And we missed the first 45 minutes of the show.
Man, shout out Jay fucking Zstudios, because we met him at the Walgreens buying our COVID shit, the one who was going to be on the December show. Shout out him, bro. We met him buying those fucking COVID tests. But yeah, like that show, we went on a wild goose chase. Did not give up. We didn't have no whip, mind you. So we trapping throughout Chicago to get this shit going from hospital to the fucking Walgreens, then back to the venue. Like, when I tell you we bout this shit. But that night, I'm like, I don't know if I want to do this, yo.
Literally, like, we over by the whip. And like I said, we went out, we left like an hour early, and we was just sitting outside at our cars. There was like 3 groups of different people. We were just outside conversating, just kicking it. We had our own party outside of the party, some shit. And then we look over, bro. Motherfuckers is goddamn it swinging. Niggas is falling. Motherfuckers is pulling out gats, bro. That shit got real. That shit got real.
No, because the nigga who was harassing motherfuckers got jumped.
Yeah. Yeah, sexual harasser got jumped. Sexual and verbal harasser got jumped.
Yeah, I don't know. Wait, it was sexual too?
I don't know why it wouldn't be.
I heard some groping was going on.
It was, from my account, it was just verbal, but apparently there was a lot more going on. So yeah, he got to get jumped. So
you two were there. Were there, right?
Everybody was there.
All of us were there. Yeah, that shit was.
All of
bro,
us
you
were
guys
there.
acting like that was just another day.
Bro, because it is.
Again, I was gonna tell Manic, like, we don't do interesting shit, but our lives are interesting to other people. But it's like we don't really do shit but fucking do shows and be at the crib. But it's like we be
We just look at this shit like another day, another mic burn.
Yeah.
Our lives are always on go, so we just used to it at this point. So when some shit like that go down, we're just like, fuck this.
Let's
We
get
just go on about it.
Bro.
Like, fuck it, go home.
Hell yeah.
No, because I thought it was just simple, man. You guys just went to the venues or the spots you got booked for and just performed that.
Most of the time it's that and a little bit of partying. But that time it was different.
Facts. Cause look, man. If you ever gonna book cast, make sure you got your own goddamn security. Cause we ain't your fucking security, bro.
We ain't the security and we ain't running the show. Like,
seriously.
I shouldn't feel like the clique gotta fucking run the fucking whole operation.
But if it comes down to it, to perform those minutes, would you be like security or try to form a security?
Shit, honestly,
we are security.
Yeah, we are security, and with the way that we move, like, we don't really have to worry about being in a situation where we have to be security, like. Cause we run by a DM for Addy, we run by a DM for Addy scale, so we can really like minimize and, well, not even minimize, but really monitor and filter who the fuck we do want to come and who the fuck we don't want to come.
Yeah, it's not even fucking minimizing. It's just like carefully selecting who's gonna create this vibe, this atmosphere. Cause that's another way to make sure that your shows fucking like give the fruits that you want them to give. If you like create the right environment, have the right people in the right space, the right creators and fans and people just to support.
Because they do say if you want it, you gotta work for it sometimes, you know?
For real, bro.
If it sounds too good, it probably is.
Yeah.
Unless you've put the work in for it. Cause then that big ass thing that comes, that you never really thought that you'd. I never thought. I mean, I won't say I never thought, but like getting Cass getting booked for a tour, like actually booked, not us just doing one, like getting paid to come out. Like we didn't really think about that shit, but shit, it happened. So it's like, shit. If you put the work in, then those big things, it won't really seem like it's not supposed to be there, cause you put the work in for it.
Yeah.
Man, they can live it, man. I don't know if we heard from you guys, like, how has doing the touring and just performing been for you guys? I don't know, like, what was it your first time when you first started the tour, the recent one, or?
For me, I'm like the tour we did, like the 3-day sleigh. I mean, it was just, tour, come back, day, come back, day, come back. I mean, it wasn't, to me at least, it wasn't really anything too crazy. We pull up, do what we do, rock out, and go back. Really, that's like what I can say about it. Like
Yeah.
So far, haven't seen anything too crazy, tour wise, except this dude got right there on his head.
Oh, yeah.
Ricky-
Shout out Ricky fucking
Carcass. Yeah, he got. Oh, really? Shout out Morbid too, cause we fractured his rib.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
I'm sorry, Morbid. I love you.
Wow.
Peace. Not peace.
Who
What's
else
it?
been injured?
The pit. What's it called? Mosh pit. The mosh pit.
Yeah.
Injured B. I think she's safe.
Yeah.
Only thing of V's that was injured was their bag.
We've only had 2 casualties so far.
Yeah. Not counting the artists.
We get fucked up every show. We don't count ourselves.
What about and Morbid fuck up his nose piercing too?
I fucked up. I punched Morbid in his nose and broke his piercing. I'm sorry, bro.
Bro, I still got scars on my hand
Bro,
from
this
the
is from
pits,
his
bro.
fucking nose.
There.
So,
Hey, I'm not gonna lie, bro. The Texas Halloween one.
He
Slasher
hit
bash.
me.
Oh
He
shit!
hit me right here with one of these spikes.
Yeah, I keep this shit on in the pit too.
Did it feel like a stab?
Yeah.
Oh, bro.
Dude, and I seen that your chain got broken at the Halloween one. I don't know if I got that on camera. I got double check.
Shit, bro. I mean,
We tilted the flooring at the fucking house party show. We fucking tilted the floor.
Damn. We fucked up the foundation.
Yeah, we fucked up the
we
foundation.
fucked up the foundation. Jesus fuck.
Yeah, bro. There's a video of the TV like falling because the
Yeah.
floor.
Oh yeah, that's the niggas was getting bro. I saw shit you not.
That was
Over
my
the
fault.
course of the night, the
I
TV
was
went
getting-
from like this, to,
Bro.
to boom, and then like over
When
the
I
night it just
tell
kept fucking
you,
slipping
I
and
had
slipping
the
and slipping until
motherfuckers
somebody caught
jumping,
it till
bro.
about here, and like it was bro. They were moving a pumpkin. And it was on the table. If you think about like a big ass pump, they were moving a pumpkin.
When these
That's how that
niggas.
pumpkin out there, bro.
Yes.
These niggas was I don't know where you was at, but I was in the living room getting shit teed. I don't know if Manic you was in there, bro. I was in the living room getting shit teed, bro.
Couch.
You on the couch?
I took that past blunt.
Oh no.
Man, I was up wild.
Hey, if you seen that video of me knocking that nigga out with that stick,
That was dummy, right?
DM me if you want it.
Yeah, that's dummy.
bro.
$5.
I think
What
that's
happened to that last
bro.
fight?
I think that's where I was at, bro. I think I was outside with the stick when y'all was getting lit in the living room.
Man, I had fun besides being stressed out.
Yeah, we all was stressed out. Nigga felt like a rat in a bucket.
I'm stressed out every show, but that was a different level.
Yeah.
But do you guys feel like you learn?
Oh yeah, yeah. You
Or but can I be honest? Or does being in the fun kind of like you forget and then you just live in the.
nah. It's a
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
It's a mixture of both, cause like when you're in the moment, like you're just living, like everything's happening, emotions are flying. But like I feel like a big reason why we succeed now is cause like we take the step back to look at what fucked up and what we could have did better, and how to improve and shit.
Forgot what the fuck it is. I forgot what the fuck it's a specific term for it, but it's like
Retrospective.
yeah, it's something like that. It's like looking at
retrospect.
things. Yeah, it's like you look back.
We do a lot of recollecting things.
But do you guys ever be? Do you guys ever try to get fucked up at your shows, or you just be on it?
Every show.
Every show, there was a few shows where I couldn't, but every show. But it's also like we know that, like even if you can ask a professional band, like there gets to a certain point to where you just can't play efficiently or perform efficiently. So of course we know our limit, but like we're gonna get fucked up. We're gonna get a little jiggy, but like yeah, we don't compromise ourselves. That's a good word. We don't compromise ourselves before we perform.
Yeah, most definitely. It's like that's a good thing. We do have like a lot of motherfuckers don't got the discipline to be able to just cut some shit for a second or cut some shit for the rest of the night so they can handle business. Like for example, like for all y'all watching, like being able to like say like, you know what, I'm gonna just have one beer and then I'm gonna have one beer when I get here and then for the rest of the night I'm gonna chill. Like that's the type of discipline that we talking about.
I've seen him do it. He's had one beer.
For real.
He's had one beer. Oh, shit. MF Doom.
Yeah, on some MF Doom shit. Just have one brew.
Oh God.
For real. But like trying to go overboard, cause I've seen like that's one thing that I like used to really watch clips, and I still do now. Clips of like guitarists or drummers, for example, who are like so fucked up to the point where every time they try to hit the fucking snare, or reach for the fucking China cymbal or something, they fall out their chair. Or they're trying to stand up and play and they just end up fucking falling face first or back first and then just still messing up the whole song. I'm like, dude, that's not
P.
It's not cool. Your supporters don't come to see you fucked up. They come to see you, yeah, I'm saying, do your shit.
Yeah.
But even like we know the fine lines and we know the limits. Like we've never been at a point where we've been too fucked up to walk, you know what I'm saying, perform, none of that shit. Like,
And the reason why
The fun comes after the show.
True. But the reason why I asked that is because at the Texas one I don't know if you did it on your other ones, you guys try to do an entry or like a group. I don't know what you want to call it.
A newer, yeah, that was
like
a newer concept that we ended up coming up with.
Yeah, that was the first time that we tried to do that. I was just like, fuck it, let's fucking
This mastermind right here.
go through the back.
No, well, that's cool. You know, you definitely always got to switch it up. You know, I'm switching up right now.
Even a mask, bro.
That
Like-
was sick. But that was sick.
Dude, yeah, I just want to ask, bro, what was the red stuff you guys used for the pictures before you entered?
Don't ever know.
Sammy boy. We use Sammy boy. But yeah, that's one thing though. You gotta be innovative, bro. You gotta figure out a way to switch it up. So like, surprise is coming. Come to the show. You're gonna see some fucking wicked shit because we're always thinking of some new shit.
Bro.
Oh yeah.
We ain't even in our fucking prime yet.
We're really not, bro. Like, fucking, that's the crazy thing too. Like, we're not even in like an environment where we can just work and create freely. Like, we're still figuring that shit out. Like, once we get that shit figured out, it's over. Like,
May I ask, do you guys prepare to mosh pit, or do you that's just
Spur of the moment thing.
Yeah.
sometimes
like, do you prepare for it in a way?
sometimes we stretch. Like,
Yeah. Like,
That's
yeah.
clothes just in case for like.
hell no.
Nah.
Hell no.
Go
You
ask
want to
water.
get your scars and your battle shit. Like, you wanna get
Yeah,
your
bad
fucking
scars, yeah.
and shit. I got scars from fucking one of our first times.
Scars, but like fucking bruises and then like fragments, bro. Cause who was it that got picked up? And, like,
It's me.
yeah, bro.
I be getting. Nah, I mean, I be in there, bro. We be.
I be in the pit feeling like a O2 William Shatner.
That's a big reason why now we're starting to move a little bit more, like, I guess you could say professionally with the way we're doing shows and shit, focusing primarily on tours, because, like, we're starting to realize that every single show we put our bodies on the line and give 100%. So it's like, we got to start showing that to a broader audience, really exposing ourselves, because that's the way that you get out. You got to plant those seeds so that eventually you can do your national tour with no worries.
Yeah.
So yeah, we gotta present ourselves as the fucking stars that we've made ourselves. So
Yeah, serious. I mean, I never really been to a mosh pit, bro. I've been in the crowd in concert, but never a mosh pit. So I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure if you guys were mosh pitting or about to start fighting.
Is it the line?
It's there's a
Explain it,
fine
Abby.
there's
Explain it,
honestly
bro.
like there's an art to pitting, dog. Like every different genre and every different crowd has different styles of pitting. Like
Tell
say
me,
for
tell me.
example, if you go to like a thrash show, you have like circle pits. That's thrash zone, dude. Like niggas just doing big ass circles. You go to a Slipknot show, you'll have some moshing. Like actually, a old guy died in a Slipknot mosh pit. Like he got punched in the fucking head, bro, and like I think he had a seizure and died. But like depending on what type of scene you're in, like if you're hardcore kids, which are what we are, like beat down, you're just fucking throwing hands, fucking two-step kicks, goddamn haymakers, you're jumping on stage doing backflips and shit. Like there's really different levels. Yeah, that's a
the wrong way. You can fracture.
yeah, most definitely, and that's a form of.
You guys thought about, or like?
Oh yeah,
No.
most definitely. It's every art of. It's called, that form right there is called grape stomping. It's when you walk around. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, that's that shit.
that's
But-
fucking.
But that's still force, you know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And
Oh
like
yeah.
over time, you know how that builds up.
That's where we come in clutch at, because we figured out a way to combine all of that shit.
Facts, bro. Like, there's just so many different, like, and even push moshing, for example. Like, some people, it all really depends on your crowd. Like I said, you got your push moshers, your circle pitters, your beat downers, your crowd killers. Like, don't come crowd killing at a cash show.
Yeah, we'll fuck you up, bro.
Yeah, bro,
we'll fuck you up if you're bullying people.
If you in the pit just throwing some kicks and somebody just so happened to get hit, that's one thing.
Yeah.
But if you walking around punching them up, like if you know what crowd killing is, don't do it. That's how you get. That's how you get.
We
exiled.
will jump you.
We gonna pull up like Frieza. Y'all can't see Frieza over there, but we gonna pull up like Frieza. You gonna be looking like Gargamel.
Bro. In the back of an 02 Tahoe.
You
You're
gonna be
not going to like Sammy Boy.
niggas gonna be petrified.
All right. But I wasn't sure if we covered this real quick. Which show would you say that you've done so far is the one that like took your breath away? You're like, what the fuck's going on, bro?
Like, as far as crowd reaction,
Or crazy, or
Opulence Rising Chicago, they were screaming the fucking hooks. Like they were pitting, screaming the fucking hooks, everything. Like that's when, like you know when you're in your scene. And that night we knew we were in our fucking
Shout
scene,
out Galactic Goodies.
Shout out Galactic Goodies and
Yes,
big
sir.
fucking Snow Up
And Big Snow Up, man.
and fucking Vomit.
And
is that the venue or people?
oh no, those are some vendors.
R.I.P. to the fucking one of the venue
yeah,
owners.
bro. R.I.P. to the fucking R.I.P. to the men on the ones and twos, bro.
R.I.P.
Real shit.
That was our first night meeting, bro. So yeah, that's why we don't really have a lot of like information, but we do want to send that energy.
Bad and give our
yeah.
condolences to his family and his friends and everyone close, because I mean, if we shared a bond with him that one night, I could only imagine the bonds him and his family and his close friends and artist friends and everything shared with him. So condolences to him and everyone who loves him.
But yeah, that night, shout out to him for helping that night be what it was. Like, he will always be
Literally, bro.
engraved in fucking our memories for that shit. Because, like, that really is one of those shows where people are going to look back on, like, hey, that's one of those shows that started something. Because we were a part of that fucking movement. So, yeah.
But I remember just seeing the smile on Snow Up's face.
What was going on? Yes, bro. Like, dead ass. Watching the motherfucker who put y'all on, like, fucking getting jiggy and shit when y'all performing. Because nobody knew what we were made of until we showed them. That's what I'm saying. We just got to show people, bro.
Straight up.
I can't cope. I can't cope. I don't want 5 million house. Shout out Big Snow Out.
Somebody on
My clothes. Go stream fucking Anti Superstar on YouTube. Go watch that video.
Yeah, man. You guys are quiet, man. I don't know.
Oh, what? Yeah,
Yeah.
For you, bro.
Yeah, I hope I'm not going too fast with the.
Rising night.
Alright, so Opulence Rising Chicago for me. Oh, I don't even know. Like, all I remember is a bag of watermelon with tahini. Like, I remember that. I remember
Our
that
road
going
trip.
hard, and yeah, that's really it. I think I might have done some third poles, and I might have done a few things on those poles maybe. But yeah, I don't know. I remember there was vendors, and I mean, like, but other than that, I don't really remember much. It was dope though, you know. I was excited.
Crazy.
Yeah, I was going crazy, but I was going insane. Yeah.
They were screaming, they were niggas stand up.
Stand up, yeah.
Niggas was going crazy.
Yeah.
I'll say another one too that was memorable for me was the first round of the J&K. Like,
Oh, yeah.
even though there
Yeah.
wasn't, even though people didn't like, there was, yeah, the J&K Lounge.
Shout out J&K Lounge.
Like-
Shout out Johnny.
Shout out Johnny,
Yeah.
and then shout out Vinny too, man.
Yeah, Vinny cool.
But like,
Vinny too. Shout out Vinny.
yeah, that show was amazing. Only thing on our only like issue was our placement. Like.
Wait, but
That's kinda
like
where-
you guys performed a couple times or just one time?
Bro, we've done J&K like twice now.
And one of them I seen was with Ginger Jesus.
Hell yeah, that's our boy. He's gonna
You
be on a
can't-
lot of
you
our
can't forget
tours.
the open mics too,
Oh, God.
cause
And we be fucking up open
we
mic.
be, swear to God, dude, we're like sewer rats, bro. We be at the J&K all the time for the fucking open mics, bro. Like playing live kit, doing live mic, all types of shit, bro. Just
Like the karaoke?
No,
Yeah.
like
They call it karaoke.
no, bro. Like I've only been to one karaoke session there, but like when we say open mic, we talking like, okay, Liv Kid get on the fucking drums, fucking Manny get on the bass, Free get on vocals, and I get on the fucking guitar or some shit like everybody does, and we just groove from like it starts at 9 till whenever the fuck we feel like leaving, bro.
Yeah. Fucking shout out Johnny Boy, man.
Real shit.
Another show that was probably crazy. What's another show that we did that was lit?
Shit.
That night, there was a night at the Texas Lounge. We took a picture with the. I think it was on the tour. Either the 3-Day Slayer or the last tour.
Yeah.
We had a show. We took a picture with a lot of our supporters and people at the show. That shit was lit. We had like the whole fucking Yamin.
Oh, I remember that one. Yeah, I remember that one. Yeah.
I think that was on the last tour. I think it was the 23rd show.
The 23rd? Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah. I think. Yeah.
That's a lot of fucking. Well, we've been doing a lot of shows. Like,
Bro, if you think about it, we got 50 posts on our collective page, and that's not counting all the ones that are archived.
Mm-hmm.
hell yeah.
Yeah. That's something I've seen, bro. You guys been doing quite a bit of shows from your previous and recent, and now going into more, right?
Yes, bro. Like, we've definitely, now we're starting to like realize what we're doing, like work ethic wise, but like it's just fucking like the most organic way to put yourself on. We've been seeing results from it, so why not keep going? Like, it's not like we can't do it anymore. It's not like our bodies are telling us no, so just chase that shit, bro. Like,
And where, just for the record, where are you gonna perform now, or gonna perform now?
so right now, let me upcoming. Alright, bet. I'll pull up the exact venue so I can shout them out. I literally just fucking got in contact with them today, but in December we're gonna be performing at Counterfeit Chicago, and then November, next week actually, we're gonna be in Grand Rapids, and then in December we're gonna be in Chicago again. I don't know the venue, but it's gonna be a show with on the Opulence Rising tour, and then we're gonna be in LA with Lil Tracy in December, and then one more show in December with fucking a lot of local Chicago talent, and I'm gonna bring another collective that I recently joined, Sacred Suicide, from Pennsylvania. They're gonna come out and do a show with us in Chicago, along with some local talent, some like local fucking big hitters. Shout out Gunk, shout out Vomit, shout out Jay Suzia,
Shout out Vivi.
shout out King Core.
Really too.
Shout out Cramp.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I just wanna get your thoughts, and how are you guys feeling?
Feeling good.
I'm feeling great.
I'm feeling optimistic.
Yeah.
Can't wait to see what the future holds. Oh yeah, I forgot. Then we got that other tour fucking in like spring, fall time. I don't know exactly details on that yet, but we're gonna be doing like 2 tours soon. So the spring one, and then the other one we just got booked on.
We about to do some big ass things.
Oh yeah.
More visuals, bro. We're gonna really step our game up with our visuals and shit. We understand that we've been lacking on that, so we're
Man,
gonna.
we're gonna be broadening our horizons, dude, man. Expect more shit, more genres, more content, shit, more.
Yep.
Shit, we may even start vlogging and shit.
Dude, yeah, obviously,
See,
bro.
the thing is, a fuck ton of vlogs that just haven't. My computer crashed that had my editing software on there, so we haven't been able to.
Well, I mean, you could do vlogs, you know, the hey, what's up, guys? But honestly, bro, just record what you got going on. Just give a quick, this is where we're going, this is what we're gonna do, and then just record it the whole.
That's pretty much what they are. That'll be like say for example,
I mean, to me, those are always cool.
Facts.
Yeah.
There's a couple of shows, like usually every time we go to a decent sized show, we take
Hell
this little
yeah.
camera that I got with us, and we just like record. Like it'll be us on the road trip, us going to get food, us at the fucking venue, and then us worn out at the end of the night, and then waking up, documenting that shit, and then trip back.
That's one thing I feel comfortable with saying now, to kind of like make us do it as well. Fucking, we're gonna have a little fucking, rather it's a little trailer for a tour or just a little like mini movie thingy documenting our fucking growth, over the past few years. But we have a lot of footage that we can use, but we just haven't done anything with it. So we have something coming for you guys to really fuck with us.
Yeah.
Even if it's just a few. We love y'all niggas.
Give me wait, what? Whoa.
Lived it, and this has been from A to Z.
This is Freak. It's been from A to Z.
Starting to get hellion, man. You've been tuning in with A to Z.
Yo, it's Manic Kid, and this has been A to Z.
Rapids, so we ain't gonna be able to do it.
I really didn't use this because man, that shit was little.
JCP starting to go hard with the shows too though.
Yeah, see, man. Oh shit, man. What's that?
Yo.
Besides the shows, me and Manic have a collab project coming out.
Long term.
Oh, long term? We're gonna start working on our deluxe. Anybody else?
Merch.
Yeah.
We're really about to start getting on merch.
Yeah, we'll start getting merch done too.
That's something I want to talk about, but off camera.
But long term for me, I'm just gonna keep performing, and yeah, you know, I got an idea for like a fashion show, runway type beat, but
I'll model for you.
please.
Facts.
But yeah.
I'll get you some immortal color stuff to run on your fashion show.
Thanks, yeah. But yeah. Oh yeah. What's it about? What a cool brand.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
So I officially started up my clothing brand a couple days ago. Like I actually have a page for it now and everything. It's Immortal Cult. IMMXRTVLCULT. And basically, within like, want to say like a week and a half, I'm gonna have my very first drop. Each piece is DIY. It's gonna be one of one for every single shirt. So keep an eye out for that.
Also, in the description, I'll put it down.
Yeah.
Fucking. Oh, I'm dropping I Died in Illinois soon. It's gonna be my first like big project that's not an EP. It's gonna be like a mixtape, like EP. No, not mixtape album type deal. So yeah, be on the lookout for Ren and I Died in Illinois. I'll drop some like fucking singles and shit along the way, but
I don't know if we discussed this too. Are you guys working with anybody as well?
we're working with Shadow Wolf. Shout out Kush for lunch. He sent us a beat to work on. We gotta hop on that eventually.
That nigga Fishhead.
Oh yeah.
We'll do some work with Fishhead soon. Half in the E-Boys.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hop on a beat from one of the producers.
Prod
Joshua.
Yeah.
He's the producer for Rip Valdo. When we drop that fucking masterpiece, we're gonna be doing a lot of work with Rip Valdo. I mean with Prod Joshua. Shout out Local Rage. Fucking, we're gonna be with them next week. So you'll probably see some videos, pictures of us posted up with gang and them.
Yeah.
Bro, posted up with the guys, fam. Shit. Definitely going to, like I said, like I've been saying, finna get more in depth with the instrumentalistism. You know what I'm saying? More tonal differences, more broadened horizons. Also, too, we're going to experiment with some homebrew recording. I've been, or at least I will for a bit. I'm gonna start like recording demos and shit. Just little riffs, fucking little shit like that, little demos.
Yes, fucking self-produced cast, or at least mostly self-produced cast will be coming soon. Fucking, we have all the equipment and shit ready. Now we just have to start putting in the work and investing to make it better until we can create the sounds that we want to create.
Yeah.
Facts. Climbing the ladder, as you would say. Climbing the ladder.
Yeah, just the usuals, I guess.
And God, fucking respecting the progress. The process, I should say, not the progress, the process. You gotta respect the process.
Oh, bro. Trust it.
Yes, trust the process.
Trust and believe, and everything will succeed.
Oh,
Shit, we were pulling fucking a generator through tunnels and across bridges and shit
But we drug a generator a quarter mile to perform on a platform.
for about for years.
We performed in a fucking tornado.
Yeah, we did that
Performed in
too.
a tornado.
Fucking
All sorts of shit, bro.
yeah, this.
Fucking rainstorms,
Yeah.
windstorms. Shit, actually at Janesville it started to rain on us.
No fucking.
If we would have had like a little canopy or something, we would have kept it going. But since we were in like an open area with no coverage, we had to shut it down early.
We've been out here for a minute now, and now it's starting to pay off. Just
Yeah.
just a little bit. It's not nothing major, but
Yeah. Still got a
fucking
long way to go.
Yeah,
It's crazy to
but
me.
it's starting to pay off just a little bit.
Yeah, it's crazy to me how it's like, you know, I mean, I've processed it, you know, more or less, you know, like, okay, you know, this is the trajectory of things and, you know, steady, you know what I mean? But, like, for, like, a couple days, couple weeks, it did hit me like, whoa, like, we're doing all this and this is just the beginning. Like, we haven't even, like, you know, gone all the way there, but, like, you know, it's like, it's got a long way to go. And yeah, you know, it's just something nice to think of, something beautiful, you know, to see how far we've come and all that.
Man, a couple of years, bro. Like, that's why I really think that, like, that breaking point is coming soon with a lot of these. If we go hard on these next two shows, I mean, next three tours, because it's like, fucking, everybody has those years where they put in mass amounts of work and fucking their fan base isn't that crazy, but they have a couple songs with 1K. They can pull their local crowds. And then once they like branch off, I've seen that with every underground artist I've studied. Once they branch off and fucking start like exposing themselves to new audiences, that's when they break. Fucking Peep, fucking Black Cray, X, fucking NASCAR, Xavier Wolf, fucking all these people that are passing on the torches. Not necessarily that they're falling off, but it's just like time is going, new spots in the underground are opening.
Mm-hmm.
They all fucking took that leap that we're taking now.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like,
It's
oh
a new
God.
generation.
Yeah, so fucking a lot of these shows that we're doing are going to be looked back upon as like shows that started something big.
Yeah, exactly. You
So
know,
I
look
can
back
see,
at those
like-
videos like crazy, like, yo, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's crazy.
next few years, bro, it's going to happen because like it's going to get to that breaking point where something's got to give eventually.
Yeah.
Especially, like, think about the crowd that we pulled. Like, the crowd that we pulled to that fucking show, even though it went bad. Like, everybody involved. Like, that was crazy.
Yeah.
And
Like,
that was just us.
yeah.
That was just local talent.
Yeah.
Us, Ginger, fucking Kami, and JCP.
Ricky Carcass.
Ricky,
Mhm.
fucking...
No
I'm talking
results.
about, yeah, no results.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the flyer purely, though.
Yeah.
The flyer just had us on there.
Oh,
They
yeah,
were-
yeah, yeah.
That didn't come until literally last second. It was promoted as just the people on there, for the most part.
And like, how does that make you feel, real quick, guys? Like, do you like? What is your thought process? You're like, oh, well, fuck it, you know. I appreciate it, and then just move on, or do you hold on to it?
So, like, I would love to, like, you know, like hold on to those moments forever. But on on a professional, I guess, standpoint, is like you have it, you're crazy thankful, and like you can put that in a bag. You know what I mean, like keep it with you at all times. But you just can't keep thinking of that all the time because you gotta also go bigger. And it'll be to a point where you're like packing stadiums, and you got that, but you never forget those moments. When you started.
You have to go bigger in a way that won't inflate your ego.
Exactly what I'm trying to say. Exactly, yeah. Remember where you came from, type beat.
Yeah, I feel like we're never really gonna like grasp everything until we're like looking back at it in retrospective. I don't think like in the moment, like fucking now, like I'm appreciating it, but I really don't think anybody's gonna appreciate it until like it's really like gone. Like we're really like years from now looking back like, damn, we did that.
Yeah, exactly.
Like right now it's just like on to the next one. Like we gotta do something bigger than that. But it's like,
yeah,
later on we're gonna be like, damn, that shit was crazy.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, man. We'll just wrap it up here because it has been like an hour and 20 to 30 minutes. So, yeah. Obviously, if I miss some stuff, we'll just put it towards the next one, guys.
Alright, best. Sounds cool. Alright, yeah,
That sounds great.
Marcos. This is from A to Z. I go by Michael Whitecheck. Yeah, and this is from A to Z. This is Kilo G. Saying great. This is from A to Z podcast. My name is Christian Burgos. This is from A to Z. Adrian Casares from A to Z. My name is Tom Stone. This is from A to Z. Cesar Gaddix. This is from A to Z. Rico Alvarado. This is from A to Z. Adam Rajepi.